And I came back. It was just something I did. Oswald also agrees to contact the FBI if the Soviets try to contact him.
Dave's got his
Although Fane
stuff
was
on in the
dissatisfied
background.
with Oswald's evasiveness on why he went to the Soviet Union, he decided
Just
that
thought I'd
Oswald
give you a little
wasn't
update of
serious
where I
about
am.
this. He closed the file.
What is it? 15th of April,
Oswald,
2023.
not knowing that his FBI file had been closed, told Marina his persecution was just beginning and that it would never end.
Long
His
update,
eyes
yeah,
over
instead of a
there,
short
they'll never
update,
let me
yeah.
live in peace. They think anyone who has been there is a Russian spy. Actually, Fane did agree with something that
So
Oswald
what are we
said.
up to? So is that
I was not that important.
so I've been on amitriptyline
Here, for a change, Oswald has
since
been
coming out
truthful.
of hospital in
The
2006
Soviets didn't think he was
until
important. A judgment now shared by the Americans.
let's say November
Oh,
last year, 2022.
for
But
sure.
it started going wrong
After
the
working
minute.
for a year and a half to get out of the Soviet Union,
In
Oswald
regards
left
to
the
what
Soviet
amitriptyline,
Embassy
I would say it started going wrong the minute I caught COVID. But it could have been going wrong the minute I had shingles from the what's it called, from
Here's Oswald in all his
jab.
wishy-washy instability.
Because Dave still says that I got shingles from a kid who had chickenpox. But I think it is a jab because it's only a week. He said, "Oh, it's only a week after." I said, "Yeah, because a week after the jab, I had shingles." No, he said you got it off that kid on the boat. Oh God! So whatever.
Do anything,
So
don't ever make me go back, she pleaded.
I don't know.
Macmillan
Caught it from something. Got shingles, and that was November last year. No, was that November last year or the year before? No, November the year before that. So 2021, I caught shingles. And from November, I was always on amitriptyline, been on amitriptyline since 2006. So from November 2021, when I caught shingles, to say about March to May area, I caught COVID first.
A mini crisis in Laos had been resolved.
I caught COVID.
The U.S. and Soviet Union agreeing to the seating of a coalition government.
Usual, get rid of it. And then I caught it again in June. Was it June? Yeah. So I was supposed to say about March to May, and then June. So maybe I had it twice, maybe I only had it once. But I was good from March to May, and then I caught it again in June. And that was just a little bit, So I caught that. What else? Yeah, so that's amitriptyline. So that was amitriptyline I've been on from coming out of hospital 2006. So when did it stop working for me? Let's just say that amitriptyline stopped working for me, or my body got used to it. I don't know what Terry says, whether I got used to it or what, I don't know. That's debatable. Whether my body got used to it from when I had the shingles, but from I would say when I caught COVID to when I stopped taking amitriptyline in November 2022. Amitriptyline wasn't working for me since, so I would say since COVID. I would say if I was asked, the shingles, I was still getting asleep, even though it was the pills were working, all the pills that they gave me were working. I would say it wasn't that caused the amitriptyline or me to get used to the amitriptyline. If it's me, I will say that. Voices might be out of sync, but from the playback. But anyway, so let's just say what I think the amitriptyline stopped working. So the amitriptyline for me stopped working May 2022, and I carried on with it. Wasn't sleeping. I was getting less than 2 hours sleep a night. Didn't really bother me, didn't really bother me. I just thought, because I'm used to not going. I used to go to bed dead on 11 o'clock, and I was off, and then not up till 7. But now, from
virtually the moment they arrived in Fort Worth in June,
let's just work this out.
Until the end of that November. He continued.
Yeah, November. Yeah, I would say not sleeping. Only getting 2 hours of sleep from May to now. I'm still not sleeping properly now. So from May I was only getting about 2 hours sleep. So nearly a year now I've not been sleeping properly. And I said I used to be dead on 11 o'clock at night, gone by midnight, and up by 7, 8. And as of taking sertraline, which is another thing we have to get talking on about, as of taking sertraline, which was December 6th, not December 7th, December 6th, 2022, I have slept, no, I'm not going to lie, I have slept, but I have only slept from 2, 3 in the morning, because I'm staying up watching, I know it's my fault as well, because I'm staying up watching all other stuff and all that, but it's my fault, that is. But 2 or 3 in the morning, I'm not going to sleep till, or going to bed about 1 in the morning, not going to sleep till 2 or 3 in the morning, just lying there staring at the ceiling. Lying there staring at the ceiling till 3, 4 in the morning, and I have not seen. No, because I'm lying there staring at the ceiling. So I am awake, but I am not getting out of bed since taking sertraline to at least 9, 10, or even 11 o'clock, even 12 o'clock. I have not got out of that bed behind me, that bed that's hiding behind that stroller size sign. And that's another thing, stroller size. I don't know what it is, if it's me, if it's it them, I don't know. Carol seems to think it's me. But I don't think I've changed. The only thing I've changed is what I've deemed as changing myself, as in I don't want to get up till midday. That's the only thing to me. I don't want to go stroller size anymore. That's me. Well, whether that's me changed that or them, I don't know. To me, I think they've changed it. They've caused me to get like this, but that's you can judge that.
The emigres were better educated, more widely traveled, and more experienced.
You can judge that. So sertraline.
They sized him up as a half-educated American boy.
Can we blame sertraline? Or can we blame me? Can we blame COVID? Can we blame me getting used? So what Terry says, I got used to amitriptyline after 17, 18 years. You think you get used to it after about 5 years or 10 years? Suddenly, you catch COVID and then amitriptyline is not working for you anymore. I used to love amitriptyline, even though I said, don't tell Nick Drake that, but I used to love amitriptyline because I was asleep at night. I was going to bed at 11 o'clock and I wasn't even up till 7, and the sleep was, it's like heaven. I never saw daylight, But now, I'm not getting no sleep at all. I've had no sleep properly for nearly a year. Whether that's amitriptyline that I got used to, as they say, or that's the sertraline. But I've been on sertraline now since December. the thing started kicking off
very, very disagreeable.
mentally. I won't say physically, because physically it's been since COVID, since the jab and all that and sort of things, but physically. But mentally, it's been kicking off since February, when the dog died. Because the dog died in February. And I never had any problem with the dog dying. Never thought to myself, no, it's Dave's dog. Deal with it. He can deal with it. I'm not interested in it. So, stroller size, which is the sign you see behind you.
Don't ever say that again. I'll be the one to spoil you when I can. But he never
I am a person who don't care about me. I don't, as far as I'm concerned, I don't care about me. I care about other people. When you go up to them and you ask them, what have I done? You go up to them and you say, what has Lisa done? The end of the, add that lot up, what has Lisa done for you? What has Lisa done for stroller size? Well, take that lot, add that lot up, That's what I think. I don't care about me. I care about other people. I care about keeping them happy. Don't care about me, So I'm not. That's another thing. So even Linda turned around and said to me, you get het up with Steve. I think the reason why I said because of me breaking his that's another thing. So I broke his speaker stand or something, and I went out and I bought him another lot because that's me. And it was the wrong lot, so I had to give it back. And then when I said to him, I'll give you the money or I'll give you another lot, he says no. So I can't do nothing right. So that's another thing that wrangles, you can't do nothing right. But I go out there and put myself out there for them to say, look, here I am again, here I am, I've done this for you, Peer pressure, it might be a bit peer pressure, maybe I do give in to my peers, well, maybe that might be the problem.
The sad cycle would go like this.
I do like the peer pressure,
Marina would typically say, "Oh God, I am not your maid. I am good enough not to have you."
What else? Yeah, so February, second time, had you been hanging on me?
Later it would happen again.
Yeah, so February,
In 1964, about the beatings, Marina recalled.
I didn't bother me. Didn't bother me. Nothing bothered me back then. I don't know what it is now. Terry says it could be the fact that the amitriptyline made me a dodo, and Sertraline doesn't. I've noticed no difference, but as I keep saying, maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I just don't want to know. You tell me. So February, dog dies. The dog died before that or after? Before. Same time. Yeah, same thing. Went down to stroller size, and Sam was going alone from then. That didn't bother me, as far as I'm concerned. Dance, and everything fell apart. And I know Dave's taught me a little bit about Bluetooth. I didn't know. I thought Bluetooth you could, it's like use internet. You can connect to it all over the world. Thousands can come in and all that and done, But Dave's told me only one person at a time can connect to it. So now I know. But that's by the by. But it all fell apart. It was all dancing, and then suddenly everything stopped. And was that the same week that Sam Shirley or not? Was it the week before? Can't remember. Can't remember if it was the same week that Jackie was there, or was it the week before that? I don't know. Might have been the same
biological
time.
agents which would appear to be of
So
natural origin to destroy crops.
there was all dancing in the second class, and I just grabbed my phone and I thought, oh, it's got boombox on there. So I just stupidly, I don't know, probably you'd say stupidly, I would say wanting to help, you know. Went up to Sam and I said, look, I've got boombox on here. I said, do you want? I've got oh god, what do they call it? I've got Spotify on here, stroller size stuff, blah blah blah, and all this, you know. Something's gone wrong again. Oh, see, I can't work it out. Anyway, so
unless they could be completely covered up.
So I said, look, I've got it on here. I said, I've got Spotify on here. Tell me the songs. Even I think it might be when what's name was there, Jackie was there. I said, tell me the songs and I'll put them in and we can thing it. As we was dancing, it just went. I didn't touch it, and that is a good honest truth, which you'll explain in a minute. But I did not touch it. All I did was connected to Bluetooth, blah 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 blah. Sprung it down, Bluetooth. There it is. There, look. Said the name on there, thing, and we played the music. Closed it up, put it in my pocket, and started dancing. Next minute, gone. No sound, no nothing. Gone. So we're all going. So I just left it. I said, well, you've shut me out, Sam. I said, I've left it. Finally realised that she hadn't put the kettle plug in, it hadn't been charged or something, so that knocks it out. I didn't know nothing. So finally got it working again with the laptop. She did, so I said, fine, okay, I'll leave it to you now, blah blah blah. Next minute, I hear, well, it's Lisa, isn't it? She's locked me out of my computer, hasn't she? And I went, Who's talking about me? Well, it's Lisa's connected to it, isn't she? So like, that means I can't connect to it now because there's only one person connected to it. And I thought, that's true, but what did I say to you before? I said, when your thing went off, you knocked me out. I was not even, the bloody phone was not even registering her boombox. So if it's not even registering her boombox, I even showed her that. If it's not even registering her boombox, then that means I'm not connected. But she said she wasn't connected either. So who's right and who's wrong here? Because I had not. Right, I'm going to go in here now and I've got to find a way of fucking her up. Yes, fuck up Sam, it says, doesn't it? You know. I can't understand that. Why she would say that to me? Why she would say, because I know nothing about the boombox, right? As I said to you, I know nothing about Bluetooth. They've done it all for me. So I did press one of the buttons, and of course Steve turned around and said, "Don't press one of the buttons." I don't fucking know. We're all touching buttons. All fucking all over the bleeding world are touching buttons. So it was just pissing me off, you know, the fact that none of us knew what we were doing. None of us. And I'm telling you that, none of us, not even Sam, knew what she was. Because as far as I was talking with Dave, I saw the wire going into the back of her boombox. So that means she's connected by the 3.5 jack thing. So she doesn't need the Bluetooth because she's doing it that way. But that something went wrong that way, you know. So I said to her straight, "You've now charged it up." She said, "Yes." I am not on there. I am not. There is no boombox on my Bluetooth. I said to her, "It's all down to you now. It's all got Bluetooth down to you. See, or plugged in or whatever." So she carried on with the stream, carried on with it. The next minute, I'm hearing Sertraline. Who you talking to? Just me watching? Yeah, I'm trying to explain myself, Simon. Trying to explain the problems I've been having the last couple of months. So I'm just doing a vlog. So it's all about Bluetooth, yeah. I put myself out there for her, and I hear that. You know what I mean? I'll put myself out for every single person I try to help. Because I don't care about me. As I keep saying, I'll go out there and help them. As far as I'm concerned, I'd help them. And for some reason, she's turned it around. And I can see, I even knew she turned it around. I even thought to myself, no, hang on a minute, you're turning it around. No, it's all coming from the brain, all trying to, it's all coming from here. She's just, I don't like people who turn it around because they like to see it from their point of view without thinking of the person that they're throwing it to first. She turned around and says to me, "Oh well, it's you, Lisa, and you connected to it. Now you've thrown the whole whatever." I don't know what she was connected to. Bluetooth. If you're only connected to Bluetooth, you've got one person connects to it. But I think she was connected to it by a wire. Because I remember seeing a wire going into the back of it or something. So I thought, right, so that means for Bluetooth, you can see that on the sign it says Bluetooth available boombox. And then it said on there, connect up to it. So I did and connected up to it. Then the whole thing went down. So that's why I got thrown out. I thought, oh, she's done that. Throw me out. Fine, I'll carry on and she can dance. But she turned it around where she's turned around and said, oh, well, it's Lisa, isn't it? Because she's got a code for the Bluetooth, or whatever it is. And she's now gone into her phone and said, right, let's go and fuck Sam up in her class. That's what she's done. And she's thought that. And I thought to myself, well, I can't do that. There is no magic button that says, okay, there is a Bluetooth button here that can totally fuck her life up. If you can find me that, let me know, you know. But it wasn't, you know, and there's nothing on there that says on there special boombox button that destroys Sam Williams, you know, and all that. There's nothing on there that says that. As far as I'm concerned, I was just helping her. And she's turned it around to say, no, she's going to fuck the whole class up. There's Lisa again, fucking the whole class up. You know. And I just said to myself, no, I'm not going to be treated like this. So I left it, you know, but this is what I heard in the grapevine. Left it. Next week, dog dies. And I said to Dave, here, Dave, you like this music, don't you? I said, I'll ask Sam. I said, if you can come down and because what's her name sits in the class? John Fox. He sits in the class in the peg, listen to us while we're dancing, la la la, all this. So I said, he's a man. So if a man can sit in the class listening to the music, Dave can come in and listen to the music. So I contacted Sam. I did it all by the book, right? And I said to Sam, we've lost a dog, Sam. Any chance I can bring Dave down? He can sit down with us and have a listen to the music and we all just dance around. And she goes, no. And I'm thinking, bit weird. Okay, fine, you know. Then I thought to myself, how about if Dave started dancing with us? If Dave's dancing with us, because Dave did say that he's thinking of doing it now, he'll start dancing with us. And I thought, right, okay, so we come down, and she pulls up in her car and she goes, what kind of no don't you understand, Lise? And I thought, what? I said, Dave is here to dance. What, even on a fast class? I said, yeah. So what? He's coming here. He's just lost his dog. And you're like this. And then she starts throwing the, well, you locked me out of my computer, my boombox, didn't you? And I'm going, what the hell are you on to treat me like that? After all this shit, you know. Is that the sertraline? Do you think that's the sertraline that's done that? Do you seriously think that's the sertraline that's done that? So, I don't know. I'm not good at bleeding phones and all this sort of thing anyway. And then she goes and does that, but you know. And I just hit the roof. You know, I mean, I've got problems, and with swearing and all that, and Dave was crying his eyes out. I hit the roof, and I just thought, I ain't having this shit anymore. And it's seriously getting to the stage where I don't want to know anymore. And then we've got Slapgate or Hitgate. 9 o'clock in the bloody morning, and did you hit Steve? No, I bloody never. Right. Haven't seen Steve since February. I have, in the past, slapped him before. When he was in how you doing? In class, you know. So, as usual, Steve always has his back to me. Never. I'm not saying, God, I love him and all this shit and all that. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. He's a Cancerian. He's like me, for fuck's sake, you know. Put up with it. So when was this? So this was March at the party. The dreaded Partygate, yeah, Slapgate. So walks in, he's got his back towards me, and I thought, don't put your back towards me, mate. And I went, wallop, and he just flew up in the air, made me laugh. And I just walked off. Nothing was said. Nothing at all. Nothing was said. And then Lynn come over, and I'll tell you, she is the salt of the earth. She's like Jackie. Absolutely. I'll tell you, she makes me laugh. She yeah. And I was just totally out of it by that time. I was tired of all the shit with Sam. Because the way she treated me, she never apologised. You know, way she said to me, well, it's your fault, isn't it? You've locked me out of my computer, on my boombox, or it is. You know, I'm bleeding though. I think I'm bleeding now. Yes, I've got a whole diary of every single thing that I do with her. Yeah, like fuck. So I said, so I just carried on with the class, and carried on with the dance, and I got up, and she come to me first. I gave her a hug. She gave me a hug. I was crying my eyes out, and she said to me, "Something's really affected you, Lisa, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm just tired of the way I've been treated lately." You know, she never ever apologised to me for her saying, well, it's you blocking me out of my own boombox, isn't it? You know, and all that shit. Where? Tell me where I've done that. Tell me where in God's plain language does it say Lisa is going to block you out? You can go away and saying, oh, it's all Lisa's fault, blah, blah, blah. You know, all this crap. But you know, never. So I wasn't drinking. That's another thing. I don't drink, so I wasn't. So I don't think I was drinking. I was drunk at the bloody time and all that. Probably Pepsi. Yeah. James Dean drinks Pepsi. Yeah. But so I did cry. I was a little bit emotional. But so they do a ceremony where they hand out all the things. Last year I got it because she said to me I was inspirational because I've only got one leg and all that. You know, I didn't. Back then it's different. You know, it goes straight over my head. And anything you say goes straight over my head. Didn't give a shit. You know. So eventually, the Rayleigh lot turned up and I was saying, Rayleigh! Good old Rayleigh, you know, Lynn, you good old Lynn, you know. And so Lynn come up to get what they call it, a prize, flowers or whatever it was, I can't remember now. Come up to get her flowers. And I just got off my seat, went out to her and gave her a big hug again, and then come back to my seat. No one ever said anything. No one said to me, sit down. No one said to me anything. Not in here. It never registered that anyone was having a go. And we carried on, you know. And the next minute, she goes, oh, thank you, Barbara, for helping me with the boombox when it all disconnected and we couldn't get connected again. And I'm going, really? Next minute, she's going to turn around and say it's my fault for not doing that. But thankfully, she didn't go that far. Because that would have took me over the edge. And they're all going, shut up, Lee, shut up. And even Sam said to me, did you hear them all saying shut up to you? I said, well, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Because if someone hadn't mentioned the computer getting disconnected in the first place, maybe you wouldn't be bloody having people turn around and saying to me, hang on a minute, Lee, don't say anything. See, it's her turning it round again. And I can't stand that. It's in here. And once it's in there, it's like a washing machine. And either they deal with it by saying fuck all, but they don't deal with it by saying fuck all. They carry on. And then they turn around and say, I carry on. Only because they fucking started it in the first place, not me. You know, they started it. And then it gets in here. As I keep saying to you, my panic attacks before were physical. I would get up. I would walk away. Sit back down again, calm down. I can't do that now because the sertraline or whatever it is in here now. So my panic attacks are in here. When my head can finally get up and walk away, I'll be all right. But I can't now. Something's changed. And I wish I knew what. If I knew what, then, you know, somebody tell me. But that night, it just all, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I was happy. And I went home, said goodbye to Linda and all that. Next minute, woke up 9 a.m, getting dressed. Lisa, why have you hit Steve? Hit. And I went, no. I have never hit Steve in my life. I've slapped him before, as it, you know. So the next couple of days. Then 2 days later, I get a message from Sam. Find it. Right.
I will never go back to that hell, Marina told her.
Right. Lisa, if you don't change your attitude in class and stop talking about me or writing things personal about me on Facebook and in groups, I'm going to have to let you go. Steve didn't appreciate you cracking him one Saturday night. Everybody saw it. Funny, it's in the dark. because I couldn't even bloody see him because I said he had his back towards me. So disrespectful to the company owners in front of everybody and shouting during presentation. I wasn't shouting during presentation. I was just saying, well done to Rayleigh. That was it, Rayleigh. I keep you in class for your health and well-being, but you are affecting ours now. We don't want to be the topic of your conversations or be slapped about. Well, the topic of the conversation is again here, isn't it? And the reason why is because she brought it up again. I said to Linda, she hasn't got to bring it up, has she, at the party? She went, no, she can't bring it up. Next minute she goes, oh, thanks to Barbara for helping us out when the boombox got disconnected and threw us all out. And I'm thinking, is that a me? Is that a dig or what? Is that a turning around? I don't know. And that's why I said to myself, is she going to kick off? I said, I kick off or what? But I didn't. Well, they told me to relax. I relaxed and carried on the night. And it's just got to the stage now where I was hearing things third hand, and I'm not good at hearing things third hand. And I will tell you, I am number one for getting that shit out. If I hear anything about me 10 years down the road or 10 minutes down the road and it's Chinese whispers time, I am straight in there saying, right, I am telling you, I'm the person you're talking about. Not dog shit, not dog's bollocks, not Welsh or whoever else. You're talking about me. You know where I live. I've given you my address on Facebook. Come to me. And you know what they turned around and said? I'm not interested in coming to you. So you're interested in listening to what they say when it involves me, and then it gets in here again, and then the washing machine goes around and around again. I cannot stress to you that all they have to do, every single person that hears something about Lisa Sargent, go and see John Lennon. They'll tell you the truth about me, won't they? Hey, go and see the Cat's Whiskers, because they'll tell you the truth. Go on Facebook, they'll tell you the truth about me. If you hear something about me, you can't go to Lisa. Don't, because Lisa doesn't exist. See? Lisa is a figment of your imagination. They can talk about me behind my back, and it wouldn't mean a thing. No. But it gets in here, and that's what I can't take. And I have to crush it. I have to quell it. But they make it turn around. They turn it around, as I said to you, and they turn around and say, why would we want to come up to you and find out what's wrong with your lease and all that? I said, because you're talking about me in a past tense, in a way that you're not involving me when it's about me. So I went on Facebook and I said, right, I've heard it again, saying you're saying things about me. You know where I live. See you later. And I went off all the pages, and Linda got rid of me off the pages. Got rid of me the friends. Sam got rid of me off the friends. And that again gets in here, and I'm thinking, what have I done now? And I can't, I don't know what to do. I have no answer for it. They probably had no answer for it. And I go up to Linda and I said to her, what have I done for you to get like that? She said to me, you lied to me, Lise. I said, where did I lie to you? I asked you if you'd hit Steve. I said, I've never hit Steve in my life. I've never, ever hit Steve in my life. God honest truth. Never, ever hit Steve in my life. I have slapped him, as I said, say, because he's always got his back to me. I go, and he jumps 10 foot in the air. You know, it's a laugh. And they don't see it, and they think, oh, she's on one because of her sertraline, or whatever it is. This is me. I have not changed. Carol says I have. Carol says to me I'm more outspoken. As far as I'm concerned, no. I think I'm more inside myself now because of sertraline. I don't want to get up anymore. I don't want to go solicise anymore. I don't want to do anything anymore. I don't even want to go out with Linda and all that lot anymore. Something that got me out since before lockdown. I don't want to do it no more. Is that the sertraline or is that them? I need answers. There's no one out there can give me an answer. But I am not being treated like this no more. Or maybe I am because I'm allowing it. I have no answer. They have no answer. I look for them for the answer. I look to my peers for the answer. And they have not got the answer. So what is wrong with me? What is wrong with them?
Thanksgiving Day.
Has the world changed? Have I changed? Has the sertraline changed me? Has COVID changed me? What? I cannot tell you. And I am just tired of life. Not life, no. No, because I have considered going down the station and waiting for a train to come along, but that's another story. I'm tired of explaining myself to them. I don't know. Maybe something is, you know.
In 2013, he recalled that day with razor sharp clarity.
I absolutely love Strolicize, absolutely to my heart's content. And even Jackie said to me, why don't you just come into, even Linda, come into class and just pay your money and get on with it. I said, I do. But I'm stupidly that day wanted to help and it just appeared on the phone, didn't it? For God, I wish it didn't appear on the phone there, you know what I mean? Then maybe I'll still be Strolicizing today. I'll still be dancing to that sign behind me now. But for some reason, I just don't want to know anymore. I don't, not to the extent that I'm going to do something physical to them. I'm not like that. Because in here, and maybe that's changed me in a sertraline way, isn't it? Because everything before was physical, not attacking physical. I mean, panic attack, get up, walk away. Panic attack now with sertraline in here, can't do fuck all. Can't control myself. And then it leads me back to Sam again, and we're talking about, and she says, you can't talk about me on all this and all that sort of thing. Sam, you did it. I done my bit, and you turned it around and made me look like a piece of shit. So, she said to me, oh, you're not going to be part of this class anymore. And all that. And I thought, well, I've done that already because I walked away, and I.
As he prefers, Secret Service agents.
Whether I've shut myself down, I don't know. I'll get a little bit hit up over it, but I've got no answer. As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with it. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm done with her class. Let's just say that. Her classes. Jackie says it's down to her favourites. But I've never had any problem with her favourites. I've never had a problem with Diane. Or since, still remember that time, but I ain't going to say that. I've never had any problem with Barbara. Barbara's lovely, I've never had any problem with Linda. I even said to Linda, she said to me, they're all two-faced. Well, I'm not two-faced, and Linda's not
I'll
two-faced.
never trust you again.
But she said to me the fact that I lied to her, and I never lied to her.
Point in his life,
Never ever lied to her. I've told her the truth all the way through.
very unrestrained and very
And she said I've lied to her. So I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to go down this road anymore.
broke and in need of a job.
But I do, and I don't. And that's the crux of the matter anyway, so that's what we're up to. See you all later.